Alright guys, in keeping with the spirit of the holidays, or whether you just need a laugh, here's something for all the theater folks out there, or more specifically, the tech folks who work behind the curtain, behind the scenes, tirelessly. This is for you guys. 'Twas the night before opening, and all through the stage, not an actor was marking, except on the page. The gaff tape was hung by the fly rail with care, because sometimes with actors, you might need a spare. The flymen were ready backstage for their cues, while dancers desperately searched for their shoes. The technical director and stage manager too were ready and waiting, at least they knew what to do. When out on the stage there came such a crash that even the box office dropped all their cash. Away to stage right I ran with great speed, I knew a repair to a prop was in need. The gel with the lights and patterned gobos gave the board op a fine view of what happened below. When what to everyone's eyes should appear but a pissed off stage manager that filled us with fear. With a hot-blooded temper to anger so quick, they assumed at that moment he must be a dick. Onto the stage his techies they came as he yelled and shouted and called them cursed names. Now listen, you morons and actors by the door, get a broom and sweep up this crap on the floor. At the top of his lungs, they all heard the call. If we don't get this right, I'll fire you all. As nervous actors were to move at that pace, sudden meetings with a set piece to fall flat on their face. So up to the grid, the curtains they flew, with a couple of flymen and some spike tape too. And then in an instant I heard from the shop, the director had said, "Let's take it from the top." As the actors huffed and were moping around, downstage right the stage manager came with a bound. He was dressed all in black from his neck to his shoe, the proper techie attire as everyone knew. A roll of gaff tape he had in his hand, and he looked like a drummer for a death metal band. His eyes, how they glared, his nostrils so hairy. His breath smelled like something much stronger than sherry. His mustache was trimmed like a dust-covered crop, and his beard hung low, almost ZZ Top. Tattoo-covered arms gave signs of no fear, and a flask of good scotch filled just about to here. He had broad shoulders and a fairly small gut that shook when he walked. Thank God he didn't strut. He took no BS, a tech of good sense. Actors stopped when they saw him and doubted their own confidence. In the blink of an eye and crack of a knuckle, he laced up his boot and tightened his buckle. He said not a word, but went right to work. He wasn't on union time, and he wasn't that much of a jerk. And giving the finger right to the actor's face, he went backstage and waited in place. The show ran quite smooth. The techies were proud. The director still wished most actors could be loud. But I heard the SM say before he drove home that night, "Happy opening to all."
Hey, I'm turning out the light.